I feel like I'm living a fever dream, and I feel like there are a lot of things. Obviously, there's a lot of posts and a lot of comments that I've seen that are just very far off from the truth in this situation. I don't feel like it's a topic that needs to be without clarity, because it is such an important topic, and I just don't want there to be a lack of context and people to be able to make certain assumptions. And I think the first thing is, I never said the word kidnap. I said that he snatched him up off the ground, walked out, and then got in his car and left and didn't tell me where he was going. That happened 100%, because I know he waited until Halo was on the ground so that he could take him and leave. Literally. So yes, I did say snatched him, because that's exactly what he did. The problem is that between the conversations and the verbal agreements that me and RJ had, and also between the conversations that me and my attorney had, that shouldn't have been allowed. And it's not allowed. And so that's the problem that I had, is me going there. I was not even expecting him to do that. So yes, his visitation is supposed to be from 8 to 8 on those days. You have to understand that there was a give and take here. He couldn't have a normal visitation schedule because he would miss most of his days with his schedule. I didn't want to leave Halo. I didn't want to, so I was willing to travel, which is not in a normal agreement. I was willing to make the effort to travel so that he could see his son and I didn't have to leave him. And that was part of the agreement, was that I didn't have to leave during his visitation hours from 8 to 8. I had the right to be there. And that's why I was willing to do the traveling. You know what I'm saying? So that's very important. Literally, and I can pull up the receipt. I'll literally put it up here if necessary. My attorney sent his attorney an email. The email states that I have the right to be with Halo from 8 to 8 during his visitation time. As clear as day. And it says, you know what you agreed to, you know what conversations we had, and that's what you signed. So me getting there and this happening, that's why it was a problem. Outside of all that, like as a mom, as a single mom, being the primary caretaker of this child who is 13 months, and I'm the one who knows the schedule. I'm the one who knows what he eats. I'm the one who knows everything. And you've only taken care of him for very, very small amounts of time. For you to not even think or care to either get things and say, hey, is there anything I need? And honestly, even if you left and then texted me, hey, when's the last time he ate? What does he eat? You literally don't know. You don't know. And that's what throws me off, is the fact that it was selfish. It was selfish. And at that point, I just wanted to make sure my kid was okay. Did I think he was in immediate danger? No. I told the police, I don't think he's in immediate danger. And that was the reason why they really couldn't help me either. But it wasn't the fact that I thought, oh, he's going to hurt him. I didn't think that. And I'm not out here telling you guys that I think that. But I do want and care as his mom that my child is comfortable and he's happy. And it's important to understand how often RJ is around Halo and why I didn't feel comfortable with that in the first place. Because to say, oh, well, you just went off to Miami and did this, like he liked to say a lot. Halo's 13 months old. This is the first time that Halo's ever been away from me for more than a couple hours. And I trusted my mom with him. Because I lived with my mom for 6 months when Halo was first born. My mom has stepped up and has prioritized Halo and has been so selfless with Halo and would always prioritize Halo's happiness and his comfort. She knows Halo well because she's around him all the time, if not every day. And unfortunately, I cannot say the same with what I have personally witnessed between RJ and Halo's interactions, the times that they are together. I don't see that selflessness. I don't see that prioritization. And is that a word? Don't know. Regardless, I don't see that. And so I'm not going to be comfortable with it. Not to mention, over the last 13 months, how many days has he actually spent with you? How many hours has he actually spent with you? You are basically a stranger. The fact that the last time he saw him, Halo was still nursing, drinking breast milk from the tap, and he didn't ask. That was like 2 months ago. And you didn't ask, like, hey, do I need milk? Hey, like, you don't know this. Whether you had the right, whether you thought you had the right to take him or not, that's not being a good parent, period. Like, period, it's not. And as a mom, and I would hope that those who are commenting things about me overreacting or feeling a certain way about it and being like, oh, well, it's his dad. I don't care. I don't care who it is. If you are not dedicating your time and your energy and putting your child before yourself, I don't care who you are. Like, that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that my child feels comfortable, and to just be picked up and brought around people that he doesn't see often for hours at a time. No. It did not make me feel, I was not okay with that. Actually a whole nother topic of this entire thing, but the video that I posted, for people to say that I was A, antagonizing him to say certain things, or B, that I was clipping out different pieces to make it look like he did something he didn't do with DV, absolutely not. Number one, I've never been that girl, I never will be that girl that's gonna come on the internet and try to hurt somebody in that way, especially if they didn't do it. Obviously, I put a bunch of clips together from the very long conversation that we had. The only clip that was of relevance, I guess, that I took out, and that was him saying pretty much, and it was self-defense. Because, and I responded back to him and saying, now you know that wasn't true. Because it wasn't true. Now, if it was true, I, A, wouldn't have posted the video, and B, I wouldn't have clipped it out. Like, at the end of the day, I have the full video, and nothing in that video is concerning to me. Just know that I have plenty different versions of receipts to the incident. So if he thinks that he's going to get away with saying that it's self-defense, and sir, if you think you're going to get away with saying that it was self-defense, and it wasn't the only occasion that you tried to do something like that, or you were aggressive with me, so let's not sit here and act like I'm lying. That's all.
It's crazy to me because you're...
Fuck, I'm talking to you, bitch. Please. Man, I don't care if you have me on recording. I could care less. I just don't want to, what I'm afraid of, because of who you are, as me, like, taking him, and then you, like, fighting me off of him, and then you like, oh my God, you abused me.
No, I wouldn't do... First of all, you have laid hands on me before, so...
Get the fuck out of
you
here.
have.
That stupid shit.
I have pictures of it.
I know.
And text messages of it.
You have pictures of it right here?
Yeah, and you text me
Who the fuck is
talking
gonna
about
care
it.
about that?
Who's gonna care?
Who's
gonna care?
Bro, there are bruises of... You know what? I don't even have to get into that.
But they came from your hands.
Of course they did.
Okay.
Did I punch you? Did I slap you?
Just because you didn't
Did I
punch me doesn't mean
Shut
that's
the fuck up.
okay. Wow.
Halo, come back.
Wow.
No.
At the end of the day, if you like the fact that you can sit here and allow... No, because your child has been traveling since 5 a.m. He's been traveling since 5 a.m. and you're sitting here making him wander around a hotel. I'm not playing victim. I'm saying...
my house.
No.
You went to Miami and you were a
First of
thought
all,
and your parents kept it.
Yeah, my mom is more of a parent to him than you have ever been.
Dead or alive. Shut up.
Can you get the hotel? Because I have to be here for 45
just
days.
went to Miami and were a thought. You get the hotel.
That's not the document that you signed said.